Hi, this is a quick tutorial for your Bridge to BC Academic Development B55 course. Please take time to watch this video to the end because it'll give you some really clear directions for how to navigate this class the easiest. And you're going to start with going to the BC website and go to your Inside BC. Yours will say My Courses, mine says Faculty Courses, and you'll choose that drop down. You're looking for a course that says Bridge to BC First Year Student. And then also pay attention to whatever number is below because you'll be asked this number again a little bit later. I have several sections because I teach a lot of them, so you'll just have the one pop down. That'll open up the course in Canvas. Again, there's that number for reference. Yours might be different than this one, but that's for an example. Do not try to navigate using this side panel. Please go directly to Start Here. And this is the way you'll work through the module. There are several videos throughout. Please take time and watch all the videos. They explain everything going on, and that will then give you less questions to ask. And the way you're going to go through this is there are drop downs. If you have questions, you can always use these drop downs for information. And then it tells you what's going to happen in each module. But you also want to always use the next button. Sometimes they'll have a little place here that says mark as done. You'll always want to mark as done the activity on that page before you click next. The entire modules go in order from beginning to end, and they need to be using the next button for each one. So you see here there's information on picking up the free Chromebook that has the hours, the dates that it's going to be available. There's information about the vaccine requirement and links for more information there. If you have any questions, it says to contact the financial aid office about the Chromebook. If you have questions about the vaccine information for being on campus, this course does not require being on campus, but if you're going to pick up a Chromebook, this does apply to you, so you can follow those links and ask those questions there. And again, just going through and clicking the next button as you go. Here's some videos from your team. You'll have a couple different instructors that you'll be meeting with, and then you have some peer mentors that will be helping you in answering questions and taking part in your discussions. Again, using the next button. Here's some resources if you need any help. There's our bridge information, the phone number to call, the hours that we're available, email, and then for the entire course we have one Zoom. So this will be for any meetings you have. It'll also be if you need help for any reason on any assignments, you can just go directly to this Zoom during the hours listed, and we will have one of our peer mentors assist you. Again, using the next button. This tells about the course. There are 2 required meetings. You'll set those up in the orientation model in the next few pages. And again, they all go to the same Zoom link. So if whether it's your advising or your group activity, you will go to that same Zoom link for the entire course. Here's the course syllabus. And so you'll read through that. It has all the information about the class and the grading and any other information you need for the course. You need to sign this netiquette agreement. Always read where the assignment is in these pages. They're usually in a pink color, and it tells you exactly what to do. So make sure that you do that. And here's one of those pages that says what the criteria is. So it has a rubric to know how you're getting scored. Some things are graded automatically, some things are not. So just know that everything will be graded by the Monday after class ends. Here's a survey to take. It's a real quick survey, all part of the orientation model. This is a really important page here to sign up for your financial aid. If you already signed up because you were sent a text or an email to sign up, then this will have already been completed, and you should have received a copy of that information in an email that you put in here to tell you what day and time you signed up for. It takes about 3 minutes to do. Here's that CRN that I mentioned for this course, and so one of these 3 will be listed. Again, that'll be shown at the top of your page. So whatever number is there, then that's the number you're going to select from your options here. Then you have several options. As the course progresses over the next few days, that will dwindle because these fill up. So the sooner you can get this choice in, the sooner you have more options. You can show up anytime between here. So if it says between 8 and 11:30, you're welcome to just show up at 10 o'clock, whatever's convenient for you. So you do not have to show up right at 8, but if you show up after 11:30, you might be asked to come to a different session. Make sure you hit the submit button, and then make sure that you get your response back. And if you have any questions, you can always go to that Zoom and get some help. So for the small group activity, you don't actually have to sign up, you just need to show up. So for this particular CRN, we have 3 options for your required small group meeting. So you'll just show up to that Zoom meeting either Tuesday at 10, Wednesday at 4, or Friday at 10. If you miss all 3 of those, or for some reason those 3 don't work, you need to then get in touch through Canvas inbox with your professor and ask them for an assignment that can be made up, and it actually has that assignment here. But if you have questions, you can always get a hold of one of the professors, or I'll show you another place to ask questions as well. Keep working through your orientation module. This is a little introduction page to do. And then when you get to here, your orientation is complete. You can continue to go through the modules, but you may have to go back to some of them. Like if you haven't met yet with your advisor, you may have to go back and do your reflection later in the week, but you can keep progressing through this at your own pace. So the very important thing to know is if you do have questions, go to discussions and look for this bridge support. In this bridge support, we have people that are monitoring this, and they will be answering your questions. And this is a quick way to get help during the week. During the weekends, there isn't anybody monitoring that, but if you have questions, you can either go to the bridge support or you can go to that Zoom link. These are 2 other required discussions that there's information about within the modules. So again, if you just follow those directions, make sure you're using things like mark as done, and then as you progress through, you'll be able to get things like badges. And just remember, some things are graded automatically and some things don't get graded until after the class actually ends. So if you want to know your grade, keep track of that information yourself. Make sure you're marking what's been completed. And the other thing is, if you're looking at modules in order, you can click on modules and you can see that they'll check off as you do them. If any of these are not checked off, you will not be able to progress to the next module. So only you can unlock your modules by making sure that you do things like submit things that has to be submitted, or marking things done that need to be done, and then you can keep progressing through your modules. But remember, if you try to skip any steps in the module, you will be locked from the next step, and so only you have control over getting through that module and making sure that things unlock to the completion. This class is only 1 week long. It ends on the Saturday after your start date. And so if you have any questions at all, again, we'll be in that Zoom Monday through Thursday of the week of class, but try to get your orientation done before the weekend so you have a free weekend, and then you can start the course fresh on Monday. Make sure you attend both of your Zoom sessions that you set up, because those are heavy in points for the class. And we look forward to meeting you. Welcome to Bridge.